Chicago, Crook County, my hometown. Creative corruption stories almost every day. The latest, the Chicago public school system is crippled from a $700 million budget shortfall. So why did some teachers get an all-expense-paid field trip to a Las Vegas resort last year? Bikini-clad teachers soaking up sun and playing the slots. Let's welcome attorney Kelly Saindon from Chicago. Kelly, let's see if we can keep your satellite going this time. So here it is again, Chicago. Did they do anything illegal? These 14, I don't know, teachers that flew to Vegas and did whatever.
They didn't do anything illegal, but did they do anything unethical? The Chicago Public Schools authorized this trip, but they're out there, they're ordering bottles of Dom, they're taking limousines around, they're spending money, and this is a school where 14 teachers went. They didn't pick up report cards for the students. Parent-teachers conference went on, and these teachers were out of town having fun, so the parents didn't have anyone to talk to, and they're spending money when, as you said, the school is looking for state funding because we're so in the hole here that they're saying we can't even meet the needs of the special needs students.
And let me guess, they're part of the teachers union, and if it's almost impossible to get rid of a teacher.
It is, but you know, it's interesting. Of the 14, 3 of them, there was a recent mass layoff or termination of some teachers, excuse me, not a layoff, they were fired. And 3 of the ones who went on this $15,000 trip were fired. So the school's defending it. CPS is saying, well, you know, this was planned ahead of time. It's very important. It was very educational in nature, but we're going to investigate because now 3 of them are gone. They've spent a ton of money. And again, the school's hurting. Hang in there, Kelly. Go ahead, Curtis. You're Chicagoan, right?
You know, Oscar Goodman, the mayor of Vegas, used to represent mobsters choking on their lobsters. Some will try to kill me. Always said, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. He lied! You know, the fine to these teachers should be, since you can't kick them out on their tuchus, they're tenured, they should be forced to go to the casino in East St. Louis in Illinois, in Peoria, with the people who are 3-eyed cousin fornicators and only have 2 teeth in their mouth. That should be their fine.
Go ahead, legal eagles over here.
Well, I mean, she's right. There's nothing illegal because the school sanctioned it. But here they went to a spa, Eric. They had their nails and toes and everything done. I mean, on the dime of the school district.
So, Joey.
So?
There's $700 million in the hole.
Let's talk about this.
$700 million in the hole.
Let's not ignore the facts. Number one, it was $15,000. Yes, it's a significant amount of money, but in the grand scheme of things, how significant? Furthermore, these teachers work hard. They educate our students. They educate our children.
Okay, then they can spend their own money to go to the
yes,
spa.
they could, but they went, and it was a very educational endeavor. There was nothing unethical here. There was nothing illegal here. Leave them alone.
We're not going to put them in jail, but are you telling me it was okay to go spend this money and lie around by the pool when they're supposed to be doing teachery things?
When you have a conference, part of it is educational, and the other part, we might be surprised to know, is downtime so that people can have some fun. What's the matter with you guys?
Kelly, you want to weigh in here? Good stuff, Kelly, right? Kelly, you want to weigh in?
Well, I do. I mean, I like the comedic nature of what was just said. It's ridiculous. They're spending taxpayers' monies. The students aren't being educated. They're not being taken for, and these guys are lounging by the pool. 3 teachers on their way out get a $1,000 goodbye trip?
Hold
no
on,
way.
Can I get a single on Joey, please? No, just give me a single shot on Joey. Joey. They're learning.
You try to defend that.
What are they learning?
Look,
Joey, what are they learning?
We're at these conferences.
What are they learning in Vegas,
to know.
Joey?
It may be surprising to know.
Dom Perignon.
Let me say this.
We
We all have conferences, whether you're a lawyer, you have a conference, a broadcaster, a host, whatever you may do, a financial guy. There are conferences. You're surprised to learn that you're not working 24 hours
What
a
I'm
day.
impressed with is this scandal has exposed the fact that Joey can defend anything. Literally anything. And do it persuasively.
I have to ask John Gibson. Guys, when's the Fox News? When's our conference to Vegas?
How about this, Joey? Joey,
Fully paid for, Eric.
It's because you guys go to Hawaii instead.
No, how about the 99-cent tall boy, old Milwaukee, right? I mean, the cheapest stuff out there, and I'd give them a concrete facial. I'd have their forehead hit the curb, right, on the way out.
Kelly, you make a very good point.
That is the Chicago way.
Kelly, you make a very good point. The difference between Fox doing it and the Chicago public school systems, that one's taxpayer funded, right?
Exactly. It was paid for by the taxpayers. Now CPS is saying that they have to launch an investigation. Well, why didn't they look into it before they went?
It gets written off as a tax expense. This is an expense that gets written off at the end of the day. It costs the taxpayers nothing because you write it off in the taxes. There we go.
That are missing that were allegedly bought for computers for CPS. The $5 million is gone and there's no computers. It's the Chicago way.
Come on,
It's
Lisa.
unfortunate, but it is.
With all of this money, Joey, I love you, but I cannot defend that at all. With all the money that the taxpayers are in debt here and the school district is in debt, they're going out and doing this?
$15,000. They have to learn at a conference. They have to bring the things they learned back to the community, back into the classroom.
Tenured teachers get a sabbatical. I'd like to see what these sabbaticals are about, since you get to travel the world for an entire year. And they're not going to Kathmandu. They're going to Hong Kong, Monte Carlo, and gambling away
really
tax
stunning
dollars.
thing about this is that Joey managed to defend this outrageous behavior with no preparation at all. He pulled this right off the top of his head. He could do it instantly.
He's a lawyer. We could argue that both sides of our mouths.
Is there nothing they shouldn't be allowed to do? They can basically spend 15 grand on anything they want?
Eric, they should be allowed to learn at these educational conferences from people all over the world, all over the country, bring what they learn back into their schools so that they're better equipped and prepared to teach our children.
A sun exposure class? What are we doing?
Never mind. Kelly, last word.
Your guest is funny, but he's wrong. This is improper. This is Chicago, and it's ridiculous.
You can leave it right there. We're going to say thank you to Kelly Saindon. Up next, we dip